Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the struggle coming right back at you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to hopefully wake you up with this truth of reality. Not my opinion. We're not here for opinion. Okay? I don't come here to give you my opinion or my take something. I give you reality. And that's why I always ask, for the most part, are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? And I'm not talking about my truth. I'm not talking about, once again, my opinion, my take on things. Are you ready for the truth? Okay? Because everybody's making a big thing about, in fact, let us first start with that. The inauguration, the Olympics inauguration in Paris. Okay? Well, the LGBTQ plus community celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all prophesied in most of the prophetic, in all of the books, the prophetic books and Bibles. Okay? In fact, I would include within this video a video where it shows you Wisdom of Solomon, which is one of the books that the Roman Catholic Church took out of the Bible. It's starting on verse 26 through 28, where it tells you about the censorship that is going on nowadays, how truth is being, and it says there, good men are being misquoted, the misquoting of good man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in deep trouble. Just as the devil's days are numbered upon this earth, so are America's day. And now, here we go. One of the four, there are three things that are celebrated, that at least in the United States, we do that, which is, and then the Olympic, which is worldwide. Every 4 years, the Olympics, humanity celebrates Olympics. Every 4 years, we put on a leap year, February 29th, and every 4 years is the political ritual. And all of these things have to do with each other, ladies and gentlemen. All of these are actual rituals. Did you know, for instance, that the month of February never existed? That was just put on there. There was only 10 months in the year. Okay? January and February were added. Okay? And I already explained to you about January, which is dedicated to the god Janus in the Roman Empire, where everybody says Happy New Year. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm trying to tell you. This whole world worship the demons, the devil, Satan. Whether you want to believe it or not, it doesn't make a difference. I'm the messenger. I'm only here to give you the details. So please take a look at all the links that I will send you, which connect all the evil dots that you are being played with under this satanic matrix system. Ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to Kamala Harris. What a joke that is. This lady is a joke. She was never popular. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that the people that actually put people on power is going to put a woman at the helm in the United States? You must be crazy. Okay? If they didn't do that with the greatest witch of all, which is Hillary Clinton, ladies and gentlemen, then they're certainly not going to do it with Kamala Harris, because they need a little bit of time. And what Donald Trump is going to provide is a little reprieve before all hell breaks loose and the changes that needs to take place in the United States happens in the journey to her demise. Today I'm going to prove to you beyond any shadow of doubt that we are beyond crazy. People call them crazy. People call liberals crazy. No, they're not. They are just humans that have completely been worked up and have completely been possessed by evil spirit, by demons. And I'm going to prove it to you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what is the first sign that a person is possessed by evil spirit? The person does not make sense. There's no logic there's no logic in their madness. There's no coherent logic to anything that comes out of their mouth. And I'm going to show you what Tim Ward, the VP's choice for the vice president. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. You have a VP president running for president, picking another VP. I mean, it's unbelievable. This lady, ladies and gentlemen, they go against their own beliefs. They don't have any foundations. They are empty as a shell. And why are the people following this woman after what Biden has done along with her? Because she's the VP, she's the vice president. Along, why? Because there's a psychological dependency on leaders. People identify with liars. I mean, remember when our first mother was beguiled by the devil? That's how sin came into the world. What does the Bible say? That she loved the fruit of wisdom that the devil offered her. Okay? So people are simply in a psychological trance, and a psychological labyrinth, mental labyrinth, where they have just given in, hoping for change. It reminds me of a woman that have suffered domestic violence, and she stays with her man, hoping that he would change. But instead, he gets worse. And that is exactly what is going to happen if Kamala Harris wins, which I don't think that's going to happen. But if she was to win, that is exactly what will happen. Things will get much, much worse in the United States. Because remember, the United States is in the way of the New World Order plan. Okay? Novus Ordo Seclorum. Read it. It's on your dollar bill. Just like the word "in God we trust." Ladies and gentlemen, please. Let's get real here. Okay? Let's get real here for a minute. The Last Supper. Remember, the Last Supper. which was reflected by the LGBTQ plus community in the inauguration of the Olympics Games, ladies and gentlemen. They are exposing, ladies and gentlemen, they are exposing the lie that that Christianity has been living under. This is a wake-up call. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see if you really examine the Last Supper, a portrait that was drew by Leonardo da Vinci. If you really analyze it, did you know that Christ appears in 3 different places? I mean, that's not Christ, but you know, let's go with that for now. Do you know that he appears in 3 different places? Do you also know that Leonardo da Vinci's daughter also appears in the pictures? Do you know that the person in the middle is his dear friend, Caesar Borgia? That you have believed that that's Christ? Ladies and gentlemen, you have been lied to. You have been worked throughout human history. Humanity has always, in fact, Scott said it best back in the 1800s. Okay? He said, right there he said, what a wonderful web. No. What a tangled web we weave when we first practiced to deceive. That is the essence of deceit. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I tell you? That the Christianity, religions have been the greatest trick play on the human mind. So Christians should be happy that the LGBTQ plus community is telling them this was never your Last Supper, it was ours. Ladies and gentlemen, Christ was never white, neither was he black. Let's get that straight. He didn't have long hair. And yet, in the Leonardo da Vinci's portrait, he's got long hair. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you understand? Christians, you all been tricked by believing that the Last Supper portrait. Did you know that Leonardo da Vinci was hired by Caesar Borgia? And you may say, well, who is Caesar Borgia, Ruben? He is the Christ that the Christian world have worshipped. A thief, a murderer. Okay? That's what he was. And by the way, he was the son of the 6th Pope. Didn't I tell you? Christianity, the devil has used Christianity and has made sure that the whole world worship him. And here we are at the culmination of the battle between good and evil. Which side are you going to be on? Now, let us go to Kamala Harris once again, because I will send you a couple of links from. She had ladies and gentlemen, you know the effect and you know the purpose. I send you links of the purpose of the rap game, the rap music industry, and the effect that it has had on the youth. What does this crazy woman, always cackling, the cackling princess, Kamala Harris? I mean, that woman looks like she's always high on marijuana. But anyway, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman invited a rapper, a lady rapper called Stallion, singing raunchy songs. They don't care. Okay, and then another, I'm gonna send you another link where she went to Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. This woman went to Ghana trying to get human rights for the LGBT plus TQ plus community in Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. So she agrees with abortion, and she also agrees with what? With men marrying men, going against even their own beliefs. Because even if they don't believe in God and believe in the satanic ideology, crazy, and the satanic crazy ideology called the theory of evolution, even if they believe on it, they're going against it by cutting kids' weenies off and turning them into little girls, especially in the state that I live in, where Tim Walz is our governor for now. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, your leaders are not elected, they are selected, regardless of the parties. Your leaders are selected by the people that controls the money. And they got you by the exploitation of your emotions and reading the polls and the different polls. One day, Donald Trump is up on the poll. One day, Harris is up on the polls. Ladies and gentlemen, do not believe the hype. That's how they play, like the snakes that they are. That's how they play with your emotions. America will self-destruct very soon, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the whole idea. But in order to do that, you need to what? Make America not great again. That's a wishful thinking. That's like the American dream. It never existed because it was always a dream. But people believe that. But then here I tell people who thinks that I live in the American dreams, stop paying taxes on your property and see what's going to happen. Even if you paid it off, do that and see what's going to happen. Okay? The biggest gangsters, the biggest mafia, ladies and gentlemen, is called the second beast, the United States of America, which it is no longer a nation. She is a corporation that have been sucked dry. And on top of it, this is like icing on the cake. Ladies and gentlemen, what do? What does Biden does and Kamala Harris? They open the south border. You know how many people have died in the south border? Do you know that the coyotes have killed? Do they care? Of course not. Why? Because these people hate not just America, because they know they got America. They hate God's real Israelites, God's chosen people. Okay? So, you have been played. I've been telling you forever, you have been tricked. You have been played. Here you've been believing in the Last Supper, thinking that was Christ, right? And when you saw this inauguration in Paris, you felt offended, right? Well, guess what? Wake up from that is a dream. Wake up from your dream, because that was never the real Last Supper of our Savior Christ, of our Savior Yahushua. Okay? Wake the hell up, ladies and gentlemen, and smell the coffee. Now, the truth is being censored. truth is not acceptable in this world because people have been subjected to this reality, to this world of lies. People have been lied to since they were little. Kids have been manipulated since they were little. They've been telling you about Santa Claus. They've been telling you to have a happy new year when everything in reality had to do with the evil spirit playing you all along. You don't want to be unplugged from the matrix? Okay. You have that right to make your choices. In fact, our mother made a choice when she was created. So, but let me just tell you right now before I close this video, ladies and gentlemen. So now you understand how the devil has crept up into the society and have become acceptable. Satanism. People call Democrats, I call it Democrats. People call Republicans, I call it Republic evils. It's all the same, ladies and gentlemen. Do not put your trust in men. Pray to the only one creator of all things, our Father who art in heaven, and our mother whose breath she gave to us. And when we die, that's what goes back to her, because it doesn't belong to us. In another word, that is the conscious, that is the spirit, and it lies right here between our temple. So ladies and gentlemen, please, you have been bamboozled, you have been played. A lot of people come on YouTube expressing their opinions on something, or expressing the opinions on this or that. But the reality, ladies and gentlemen, is they didn't tell you. I'm here to tell you, to show you the whole picture. I'm here to tell you the reason why things are the way they are, and why America has been played. I grew up in New York. I went through 9/11. America has ships ready, at the ready, to invade Iraq, because this was all planned. Okay? By the way, do not forget the links that I also will share with you about the candy. There was a certain candy that people loved so much, right? And people told you that you had to eat that candy. And here are the consequences of eating the candy. Okay? You're gonna see what I'm talking about. I gotta be careful how I talk here, because the AI in YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, have been watching, and they want any little excuse to block my videos. So before I leave, let me just tell you one thing. Your leaders are not elected, they are selected. Your votes don't count. It is nothing but a psychological trap, a psychological rabbit hole, of which many people cannot climb out of. That's why they go to the Kamala Harris. Even though they know, they see, they cannot deny that Kamala Harris and Biden opened the south border, trying to what? To destroy America, to replace a people called black people. You understand? The tribe of Judah, the descendants of the tribe of Judah, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing, do not believe this rumors of World War III. No. The Creator will not let its creation destroy itself. He will not let the devil make it. In fact, it will not be in the devil's interest anyway. Because who's going to be worshiping them? Since all of humanity is worshiping in many different ways. I'm going to show you some of the links and how this girl was chosen to lead the Democratic Party right now. Okay? Okay, and they don't believe in the Bible. You need to make America Sodom and Gomorrah, and okay, you need to make it Sodom and Gomorrah to the max, to a whole different level. These people hate humanity. These people want to depopulate the earth. When they talk about climate change, do you really care? Do you really think that they care about the future of this planet? You see how you've been worked? You see how you've been tricked? How easy the human mind can be tricked? Perversing the youth, okay, is what world leaders are doing. I mean, look what's happening in UK right now. Case closed. You understand? This whole world is a powder keg, and it's about to get wild. This ride of this temporary human existence upon this earth, upon this flat earth, is about to get interesting, because the demons are coming out. They are coming back. They are coming back home to roost. Remember that this whole world worship the beast. No wonder you saw a white horse, all the symbols in the Bible. These people know the 66 books in the Bible, plus the other 16 that the Roman Catholic Church, whom they control. You understand? So they know what's up. They know what's coming. But it is too late. You cannot win. You cannot win against the Creator, the one that created everything. Every creation is subject to the Creator, period. And like I said, if you believe in the satanic theory of evolution, ladies and gentlemen, I will pray for you, because that's how they have managed to corrupt the youth, to cause a social cataclysm, whom Albert Pike spoke about in his books, Dogmas and Morals. A 33rd degree Freemason, Satanist. So ladies and gentlemen, know this, that even if the humanity, the human race upon this earth, would want to save itself, it's too late. It cannot save itself, because it would need to change fundamentally, and that's not going to happen. The devil's got almost all of humanity on his side. The whole world on his side. Now you see why these videos are not promoted by YouTube. Now you see why people are like, oh, what kind of video are this? Oh, this guy is crazy. Never mind that they never prove it. Oh, he needs a life. Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. They're kind of late in terms of human behavior. Because, like I said, in the links that I will send you the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 26 through 28. Read it. I mean, the whole thing talks about idols and the consequences of it, and how the society, this modern society, was going to be. That they were going to be disquieting of good men, shutting us up, censoring us. So the human race is kind of late in the game. Right? Wouldn't you think so? Because we were created by the everlasting, wonderful, powerful, eternal God Almighty, whose name is the great I am, and the breath giver. Even the name Rawak tells you it means breath, the breath of life. It means water. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember what it says in Matthew. And you will hear wars and rumors of wars, but do not be disturbed, because all these things must come to pass. There will be famine in diverse places. There will be earthquakes all over the planet. And the big wave tsunami, the tsunami are coming from New York. That's why, my brothers and sisters, my friends in New York, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell them enough to get out. But again, just like in my video, people are not ready for the truth. They're not ready for this truth, ladies and gentlemen. They're not ready to be unplugged from this matrix system, because they think, oh, things will change, they'll be all right. Yeah, keep dreaming. Okay? See you on the other side. Not on the other side of life, on the other side of reality, of the dark reality that's going to hit you. I will be there. I will still be there trying to save you, because there's going to come a time when it'll be too late. All hell is going to break loose. Then who you going to call? Ghostbusters? You're going to call the government who created the problem in the first place? Remember how government always work. Problem, reaction, solutions. And through lesser magic, they even tell you what they're going to do before they do it. It is required. It is part of their Freemasonry ideology. They need to let you know. That's why before 9/11, they knew what was going to happen. They knew. Anyway, this is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I know I cover a lot of things up in here. Please take a look at the links and you will understand it better. This whole world is being worked and perverse on purpose. Okay? Working them, whom they call the minorities, when in reality we are the majority, but it's okay, because they have us divided. The Hispanics and the black and the Native American Indian, whose tribe's name is God. The tribe of God is the Native Americans, Indians. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there are no gun shop in Chicago. How comes there's so many shootings? I even told you the root cause of that. But people, again, are not ready for this truth. This truth is not for everyone. Even Christ said it. That's why he used to talk to his disciples in parables and to certain people. Okay? Now, let me read you one verse of the Bible and then I'm done. In fact, let me see if I can, bear with me. I'm going to read you the same part of the same links that I will send you, okay? Here we go. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 26 through 28. Hold on, let me see. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read you this verse before I go. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. Disquieting of good men, verse 26. Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanness. Ladies and gentlemen, when he talks about, when he says here, changing of kind, is talking about transgenderism. Okay? Men have an operation to become women. That's what the modern world we are living under. In fact, the Bible also tells us that just as it was in the days of Noah and the days of Sodom and Gomorrah combined, so shall the days, these days be, and they are these last days that we are living under. Okay? So there you have it. You see? I'm going to present you with irrefutable evidence that these people are evil, because that's what I do here. I expose the evil. The Bible calls that we should do that in Ephesians 6. Okay? To expose them. Because our fight is not against flesh and blood, ladies and gentlemen. This is a spiritual battle. If you think I'm crazy, if you think that I'm some conspiracy theory, there you are, there you go. Believing a word which was coined back in the 1960s by the CIA, preparing you for this very last moment of human history. I will pray for you all, my brothers and sisters. Love you all, regardless of your colors. We are all one. Take care.